mojo, ginger and turmeric. I that first thing every morning, just put some herbs on the chest. Then over in the last video, people asking what was in this, if it was pre-workout. Not taking pre-workout at 7 AM, trust me. It's vitamin, what? Pre-workout. Maybe thinking people get a thing getting stimmed up and cake at 7 AM in the morning, but it's just vitamin C. So I usually take some of the tablets, so first thing in the morning, get my health kick. We've got multivitamin. We've got a hefty fish oil, I'm using Omega Plus. So all my protein products. I've got some biotin, retinol I think it is, because Rob's from Lucy's, and I've got some magnesium. So all these capsules are from my protein. I'll put them in the link in the description. You can use at MyCoachBenji for 37% off. Everyone looks dizzy. Dizzy blood. Then we're just waiting for the barrister, LD, to knock up the black coffee. Whilst I do that, I've got 5 pages of Jordan Peterson's 5 pages of 12 rules of life left. Honestly, it took me most of the year to read this book just because the words he uses are just words I never even knew existed, so I had to Google quite a lot of stuff. But 5 pages left. Good read, insightful, learn a lot from it. It's just not an easy digestible book. Every time I pump, she laughs. So we're just about to head out on a run. Just finished doing some bits on my laptop, bit of morning work, some emails, and then we're going to jump out on the run. I'll probably chat to you a little bit about what I'm doing now I finished off my cut and why I'm doing my run and the purpose of it, because I had a couple of questions about one of the other videos. The other thing, the magic things we always take, which literally, I don't know what they do. Menthol, they open up my chest, they put like a hole in my chest. I feel like I can breathe fully from my face down to my arsehole. They open up my airways that much. So these, we keep about 6 packs of them inside for the time to do it.
So go to your places, I know that they sunken. Don't call me your brother, I barely could trust you. I talked to a shorty, she bagging the bucket, and I'm in need of...
That was a good one. It's the first time we've done the interval runs, isn't it?
Yes.
It was good, find it hard, it's a bigger lactic build up on the legs. But I enjoyed that one. It was something a little bit different. So we did 10 minutes easy run, and then we did 5 sets of hard run, almost like 3/4 pace, with a minute slow run in between. And then finished off with a 10-minute easy run. So 30 minutes total distance was 6 kilometers. I'll put the screenshot up on the video of what we did and how the breakdown works and how it looked on Strava. How did you find it?
It's hard to kind of switch to go like fast and then slow. It's like trying to find that middle ground, quite hard.
Constructive morning done, emails done, half the check-ins, client check-ins done, 6K run down, breakfast. Breakfast, we've got the daily oat bowl, something that never changes, even with diet change, with calories go up or down. This is, oh, no. This, God, come on Ben, get your shit together. This is the staple of the day. So, what we do, I'm not going to run you through the whole thing, I'll just tell you what I'm doing because basically I can't be arsed, but we're going to bang in just 60 grams of normal oats, no vegan, gluten shit, just normal oats, not there's anything wrong with that. There you go, 60 grams gone in. A scoop of Impact Whey protein, this is the vanilla one from my protein. And then I just tend to have my oats with water, nice and simple. And I'm gonna bang those on the hob for like 15 minutes. All I'll add in is an apple, which I've half eaten. We're gonna add in some blueberries and some frozen raspberries, give it a mix together, and then we're going to top it with some jam, some My Protein, powdered peanut butter, some cinnamon, and some syrup. The other supplement that I'll pretty much take year round, and this I always take mine whilst the oats are cooking to make sure that I get it in. 5 grams of creatine monohydrate every day. My Protein, again, link in the description. MyCoachBenji, 37% off. that of the oat bowl done. This is all the fondy bit. This is the bit that I scrape off the pan. Important shit. Best part of the oat bowl. Just going to top it with copious amounts of cinnamon, some of the peanut butter. Not measuring this, just to get some dry bits on there. Going to top it with a bit of this jam. Nice big blodge in the middle there. And then finally, I'm going to finish off with some of this syrup on top. Jolly good one. Oh. Hits a spot every time. So, like I mentioned with diet, I'm pretty much sticking to the same stuff. I haven't really tracked this first week following the completion of a cut. Just to give myself a little bit of flexibility. I weighed myself like once or twice. I just pulled back on measuring some of the metrics that I was currently taking before. I'll pop up on the screen some of the weigh-ins from previous weeks and the sheets I've been filling in with my coach. Yeah, just gonna knock this back and then I'll give you my current physique update from sort of the end of the cut to how I'm looking at the moment. And here she is, the final rig, the breakdown. La Pete de Resistance, don't know what that means, but it sounded quite good at the time. I'm actually really happy with the position I've ended up in, all things considered, that I've still lived a very lifestyle-based gym bodybuilder slash not bodybuilder, and I'm really happy with the position that I've ended up in without having to sacrifice too much. Considering this was my first cut since my disorderly in, I'm really happy in the shape that I've got into without needing to push it too hard. And this is the mistake that I've made in the past. I've not been satisfied with where I've got to, and I potentially would have pushed harder. But this time, what I needed to think was, how much of my life do I actually want to sacrifice to get down an extra couple of % of body fat? And it's not something that I want to do. And this now has led me into a very different portion or avenue of where I'm going to take my journey, of seeing how much of this I can hold on to, i.e. tissue-wise, enjoy a bit more of food, enjoy my running, still continue with my weight resistance training, and just move forward into something a little bit different. So today is also client check-in day for me. I finish half of them in the morning, try and get a jump on things, go out and do my own bits, jump back into check-ins and communicating with clients. So these are my one-to-one check-ins, so these are clients that I'll work on a one-to-one basis, and obviously we also have the Micro School, which is our family of members who work independently with us as part of the challenges. These guys are the ones that do the one-to-one check-in, so I'll usually do a video. Hence this little guy sitting here, hence this little dude sitting here. So I'm just going to fire through the rest of the check-ins today, catch up with clients, explain a bit more about what I'm going to be doing post this cut. Hi Bev, thank you for dropping check-in over to me this week. Hope you've had a wonderful week so far. So, parcels arrived. Lucy's one. This is mine. This kind of like sets us up for the next part of what I'm going to be doing. So this was actually a parcel that was gifted from a company called Free Train. These are cool bags. So again, like I was doing cardio over the past 12-14 weeks for the cut, just for the purpose of expending calories. So I was going, if you watch some of my previous videos where I was doing 2 sessions per week, I was training for 30 minutes and trying to keep the heart rate at around 130 beats per minute. I was averaging around 300 calories per session. So I was doing it purely basically for calorie expenditure and to put myself further into a deficit. Whereas over like especially the last 2 to 3 weeks, I kind of sacked that off. I've been doing cardio, but I've been doing running and enjoying it more. So I actually did the session the other week where I did a 30k run, which is the most I've ever run, and I've done like a 10k this week, and we did some interval stuff today. So Free Train's company have sent me this vest, which is basically sits like a bib, goes across there, goes around the back. Put your phone in the middle of it, and then just like a flaccid penis flops out, so you can look at your phone. you've got a straw open or whatever your run nap is, you can change between music. So that one's the grey one they've sent me, which is for nighttime running, because we live in the UK and the weather is a pathetic piece of shit. And then I think this is just a normal black one that Lucy has already got. Yes, that's the black one, free train. Again, very swift, making me look absolutely mazzy on the runs. Because you know, if you've got a backpack on sometimes, especially with a guy, it kind of keeps the shoulders tight and makes the bicep look a bit more pumped. So looking forward to running in that. So cardio now, moving forward, is going to be just purely based on me enjoying it. So I'm doing 2 or 3 runs a week and doing some longer runs like 10Ks. I'm basically doing an easiest run on a Tuesday and doing some interval stuff usually on a Thursday, and then a long run on a Sunday. And again, I'm actually getting to that point, dare I say it, I'm almost enjoying running as much as I'm weight training. So that's how cardio is changing for me moving forward. But I'm a bit low on calories for today, so we're going to go make some food and discuss what I'm doing next and how you can bring your calories from a deficit back onto maintenance once you've hit a point where you're happy with your body composition. Real basic bitch meal, quite a high-ish calorie meal, but still high volume. So I get these 2 potatoes from Lidl, which literally are cheese potatoes. Bang them in the microwave because I'm lazy for 6 minutes. So they are 184 calories per piece, so around 350 calories for the whole thing. I'll whack some iceberg lettuce with it because health. A couple of tomatoes because they're nice. And then some of these Heinz beans. So I think they're like 200 and something, 260, 280 calories per pot. No added sugar. And then I'll just put some brown sauce on there as well. It literally takes that's 2 minutes on the mic. That's 6 minutes on the mic. Again, I'm a lazy cook. But basically what I'll do with my calories moving forward is I'll look to bring them back up now towards maintenance. So the first thing that you can do is you can just literally push calories back up to where the maintenance are. I'll leave, if you're not too sure how to work out your calories, I'll put my free calorie calculator link in the YouTube description so that you can jump on that and work out where your calories are at to get a ballpark figure for it. And that is probably the best way because you don't spend any longer in a deficit. If you're happy with your composition, then the difficult thing is losing weight. The hard thing, sorry, scratch that, reverse it.
Strike that, reverse it.
The difficult thing is losing weight, the easy thing is to maintain it. So the quicker you can bring your calories back up, the better you can perform, and potentially the more you're gonna move. The one thing that I'm gonna be keeping the same, another important element of finish off this cut, is that I'm still gonna be keeping the step count the same at 10K per day, because one thing that we don't wanna be is a lazy lifter or just a couch potato who trains, because it's not ideal. We want to try and keep those 10K steps up, get out, get active, keep the mindset ticking over, get some fresh air and just enjoy it. So that is another thing that's going to be staying the same. Nutritionally, I'm going to be updating probably what I'm going to be doing with calories in the next video.
Sorry.
Thank you.
So sorry.
Very ladylike of you.
I'm
gonna
so
be updating
sorry,
what
that was so disgusting.
I'm going to be updating what I'm doing with nutrition properly in the next video. Probably give a full train update. There's a lot of change going on at the moment. There's a lot of change that we found that's going on today. Exciting times.
Which you've not told social media yet, which is a great time.
A lot of exciting shit going on. Thank you to those who have watched this cut so far, because it's been a real eye-opener for me. I mean, a lot's changed with me. I can take my hat off and say a massive thank you for Carl, the coach I've been working with, who supported me through it. I've learned a lot about myself, changed a lot of nutrition. It's the first cut, successful cut that I've done since overcoming my binge eating to the point where it's completely destroying my life and nearly took away my life. So again, thank you for everyone that has watched this series. Hopefully you've taken something from it. Hopefully it's helped. If it has, please give it a massive like and a thumbs up. It's the first time on my channel. Contemplate on that subscribe button. I'll catch you in the next one.
Don't finna jump for the shit all top when I speak all cap with the speech till they caught up in the rapture. I'm so out of line with the phrase game. Let's take a